Namaste friends. Friends, today I want to share my views on NRC and CAA. NRC is National Register of Citizens and CAA is Citizenship Amendment Act. Now it has become a bill. Let's discuss the history first. It is not the first time. Do you know? India has already granted citizenship to Parsis from Iran. For example, Ratan Tata, a very well-known businessman, Jews from Israel. For example, General Jacob, who played a very important role in 1971 Bangladesh Liberation War, and other minorities from Pakistan and Bangladesh in the past. Manmohan Singh, Ram Jethmalani, a very famous lawyer, and L.K. Advani, a very famous politician, are such examples. Persecuted minorities have done so much good for India always. They never disappoint. Citizenship is being granted only to those who have already come in India and living in camps. They are already here. So the first question is, why only religious persecuted minorities? Is it legal in a secular country? My friends, India can provide citizenship to foreign citizens as per the requirement. According to the Article 14 of the Constitution, it is not equality for all literally. It has a provision for reasonable classification based on intelligible differentia, which means equality for equals and unequals must be treated unequally. That's why India has special laws for minorities and class-based reservation as well. If you are against this, then you should be against these as well, are you? The minorities living in these Islamic countries didn't choose the partition. They participated in the freedom struggle, but they were forced to live in these Muslim majority countries for various reasons, and their situation has been degraded even more what it was before independence. It is our moral duty to help them now. USA, Hungary, Poland, etc. also have similar laws for persecuted religious minorities, and they are also democratic secular countries. Next question is this law against secularism? Absolutely not. I tell you the reason. First of all, this law is for foreigners, not for Indians. So here is a catch. Article 14 applies to all. That has provision for classification based on intelligible differentia. But secularism is only limited to Indians, and this law doesn't affect any Indian citizen. Now let's talk about National Register of Citizens, which is NRC. NRC has not been even drafted yet. It will not affect anyone. Let's wait for it. I'll protest with you in case it affects any Indian citizen, so no point of talking about it. As far as I know, NRC will be designed in such a way that nobody affects by it. Just wait for it. It will be implemented in the entire country, so just wait for it. How can you protest against NRC when it's not been even drafted yet? If not NRC, then what? How can India prevent illegal migrants for the future of Indian citizens? They are eating up our resources. NRC is the only option. No country in the world can allow illegal migrants. You can imagine NRC the way you want. It's all imagination. But some people compare NRC in Assam with that of in India. Let's discuss that. Stop comparing NRC in the whole country with that in Assam. Assam comes under 6th schedule and Assam Accord. NRC in the whole country will be completely different from that in Assam. Give me some solid reason to support you. And the next question is, but Ahmadiyya Shias in Pakistan are also persecuted. So my friend, Ahmadiyyas are a sect of Islam, not a religious persecution. There is a difference in both of the cases. India was divided on the basis of religion, not on the basis of sects. An agreement was signed between India and Pakistan for religious minorities, and now it is being implemented. The population of minorities in these Islamic countries has been reduced significantly. Not a large number of people are remaining there. It's a fact, nothing wrong in doing that, legally and morally. A simple question to all of you. Can you show me Ahmadiyyas and Shias coming to India as refugees, as Hindus and Sikhs are coming? No, because they don't come here. Shias go to Iran instead of India, and Ahmadiyyas go to Bahrain or other European countries instead of India. So no question of them anyway. And also anyone can still come to India legally and become Indian citizen after 11 years. No ban on that, on any basis. My friends, NRC is the only option to send infiltrators back. They are eating up our resources and destroying our culture. Indigenous tribes of Tripura are in minority today due to these illegal Bangladeshi migrants. Next question is, do other secular democratic countries have such laws for persecuted religious minorities? Yes. Let's begin with the USA. USA has special laws for persecuted Jews. Not just this, Poland has also special laws based on religion and many more. So it is not limited to just India, and all are democratic secular countries. At last, I just want to say, everybody has the right to dissent. So I don't have any problem with that. I can only support you if you give me enough logical reasons to support you. You may disagree. I can't support anything blindly just because some people are supporting it for obvious reasons. It has to be logical and it should agree with my own logic and common sense. You all have right to disagree with me. I am still open to your explanation. If you can make me understand why CAA is not good for the citizens of India, I will support you 100%. Or you can ignore this, both acceptable. Thanks for watching. Share your views in the comment box below. Jai Hind.